Maybe that's when are we at? He's a third year secretary.
All right, it's 6 o'clock. Let's get to our regular village board meeting, Monday, November 17th, 2025. Start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's see, can we get a roll call?
Mayor Rvbm.
Here.
Trustee Bowden.
Here.
Trustee Hudson.
Here.
Trustee Richards.
Here.
Trustee Sandberg.
Here.
Trustee Sluse.
Here.
Trustee Sturba.
Here.
Do you have any public comments? Andrea, do you have anything? Moving on to the consent agenda, we're going to approve the minutes of the October 27th, 2025 regular village board meeting. Approve the minutes of the October 27th, 2025 executive session. We're going to approve the payroll and accounts payable for the period ending 10/25/2025 for a total of $76,207.90. And also for the period ending 11/8 of 2025, $78,241.83. And accounts payable for period ending 11/14/2025. The general fund is $124,123.25. Building permit escrow fund, $1,625. Capital improvement fund, $101,492.40. TIF number 2 fund, $115,708.20 for a total of $342,948.85. We'd like to approve a special event for the Game On Bar and Grill for the tree lighting ceremony on November 29th, 2025 at 4 p.m. to 6:30 with road closures on North Street from 2nd Street to Railroad Street and on 2nd Street, parking spots only from Game On to North Street. Also approve a special event, an AMP permit for Peatone Car Club, the 39th Annual Car Show, July 25th, 2026, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. with road closures on Main Street from Railroad Street to First Street, 2nd Street from Main Street to Crawford Street, North Street from Railroad Street to First Street, and Railroad Street from Main Street to North Street. With a request to waive the fee for the AMP permit. Can I get a motion? Or does anybody have any questions?
Second.
Motion Sturba, second Richards.
Sluse.
Pardon?
Sluse.
Sluse. I'm sorry.
Trustee Bowden.
Yes.
Trustee Hudson.
Yes.
Trustee Richards.
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg.
Yes.
Trustee Sluse.
Yes.
Trustee Sturba.
Yes.
Move on to staff and committee reports. Start with Troy.
The only thing I have is that we'll be reapplying for the West Street reconstruction project to try to get federal funds down the road. So we've applied 2 times in the past and still on the contingency list. So it's that time of year to apply again. So
Very good.
yep, that's all.
Chief.
Thanks. Kind of a short turnaround since our last meeting. If you don't have any questions, the only thing that's been going on, not so much in our community, we're trying to avoid that. I don't know if you saw it in the bottom, is that they've been breaking into the gaming machines at gaming cafes, restaurants, gas stations. They're having a meeting. I'm gonna send Gary whenever they have a meeting up for the south suburbs, because last night they had a crew, the same crew that's hit several. They hit Elmwood Park, Cicero, and Alsip. The same crew hit all three of them between 2:17 and 5:29, using two stolen Dodge vehicles last night. So they're still out there doing them, and the detectives are trying to work on it, but they have some meetings coming up to talk about this specifically. The closest they got to us so far has been Crete, but that's close enough. So keep an eye on where they are, and I'm gonna have Gary go up to the meeting when they have it up here in the south suburbs. So just let you know what's going on that. All right. Anybody have any questions on anything else?
Do we have any replacements for the two officers that resigned?
Part-timers, yeah. We have one background now that Miller should be done with, that I will forward you the information onto them if you want. If you think it's okay, then I'll forward it to all the trustees for appointment at the December meeting. That's the only one I have right now that he's currently doing background on. Okay. All right.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Bob?
Yeah. We got our first snow.
A little too soon.
It went well, no issues. I thought staff did awesome cleaning up, getting everything open. It wasn't much, but still a headache, so. Leaf collection, town looks like a bomb went off with the piles after last week, so we continue to do that. Tree planting, we're kind of behind, so we'll catch up with that. Sidewalk replacement program has started. They're gonna start pulling squares tomorrow, so should be no issues getting that completed before the next snow flies. So that's what I got. You guys have any questions for me?
No?
And then seasonal banners will be put up, my plan is before the tree lighting, so just a heads up on that, so. Okay.
Are all the light pole lights good to go for the
Should be.
Christmas season?
Yeah, we'll switch them, if anything's out of whack, we'll switch them to what they need to do, so. Yeah,
Good.
that's what I got.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Nick?
I have a report, but I just want to highlight a few things. The downtown overlay district, we have a special meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission is scheduled for December 3rd at 6 o'clock. That was to allow for proper publishing of that meeting since it's a text amendment. This has been a work in progress for a long time, and we're hoping we're getting to the end. So if there is a positive recommendation, or any recommendation, in fact, that the Planning and Zoning, that would be coming to the board in December, so that is the hope. And we would hope to bring a facade improvement program alongside that. So if we get both of those approved in December, we could launch those both in 2026 or soon thereafter. I just wanted to highlight that believe it or not, the FY27 budget process is starting very soon. So at the December meeting, Anne Marie will be back and we'll approve the levy, have a salary discussion and some related items. And kind of related to that, we're also continue to prep for the BSNA transition for the new ERP and finance system. And then just some other things, the consortium that were part of our insurance, the property and casualty, they met last week. I received the price sheet, so I'm reviewing that and hopefully we'll bring that to the board in December. And we continue work on annexation efforts, specifically with some of the bigger property owners around town, trying to identify what we can what we can do hopefully in the near term. So, and then the last thing, just something I put in the packet was the monthly video gaming report. That's been kind of a topic around here for a while, and just wanted to share that that's available online at the Illinois Gaming Board, but you can pull out individual communities and the month by month or a different period of time, so you can see how much video gaming generates, both as a community as a whole, but also by individual entities that have video gaming. So if you have any questions on that, so I'll stop there. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
All right. I had a few comments. On November 29th, the Peatone Historical Society will be celebrating its 48th birthday. The Peatone Historical Society was originally formed in November 29th in 1977. So I imagine we'll have something going for that. We also wanted, as far as the Historical Society, Anne Marie Nagel, she was very helpful with Nick and I working with getting the movie company to come to the travel center and the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
They did manage to fill up the Holiday Inn on 2 occasions, and they helped them with a lot of sales, which she was very helpful with that, and that was nice. And the other thing I'd like to say to the board is that I'd like to remind the trustees that the annual Christmas in the Village will be on December 13th, and I would like to request any available trustees to participate in walking in the lighted parade, handing out the giveaways. The parade lineup is at 4 o'clock at the junior high, and the parade starts at 5 o'clock. We have no old business. Moving on to new business. We're going to approve a new home occupation permit application, Bingo J Transportation Limited Liability Company. Mr. Yan is here from 532 Howard Street, Unit 1, Peatone. And Nick's going to give us a brief summation.
Just very briefly, this is something unique we don't deal with a lot. We don't have that many home occupation businesses. And the applicant came in and initially had a business registration application, but when staff started talking to him and talking about what he's doing, we determined that maybe a home occupation permit was the better avenue. I know there was going to be some questions, but since the applicant's here, maybe if he wants to say a few words.
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jia Yan. I'm the Bingo J Transportation Company investor. I'm just investor. My fiance is the manager. He is English better than me. So he's on the line. Let's report the question. So this is the company document. Okay. Just fine.
It's okay, we can share. Yeah, we can share.
Just fine. Okay. He's online. I call him. Let's report the question. Okay. Hello. This is the board meeting. They are our leader. You need a report. You need to answer. Okay. You need to answer their question. Answer the question. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Can you? Yeah. 看一下 ，OK， 好。你要不要介绍一下子公司啊情况？我把资料已经给他们了，然后公司的情况介绍一下子，然后怎么地，对吧？我觉得介绍一下子吧，看怎么的。
Okay. Bingo J Transportation Limited Liability Company is a small family-owned transportation company. Our Peatone location will use only as home office for dispatch and administrative working. No truck parking, no repair, no storage,
real truck in Chicago, not stop here. Yeah.
Okay.
The last picture is my friend's truck. He have 3 truck. He lent to me one truck. They are stop in the Chicago park, not stop the field. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, because we, as a initial business, we rent a truck from our friend, and our friend had 3 trucks. And as show the picture, the 3 trucks was parking in Chicago.
So I need to hire a CD or driver. I don't have a driver. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very, we already interviewed 2 drivers, but one, he asked too high, that's almost like $13,000 monthly, and it's, and if we pay like that fee, I don't think we can make any money. And another driver don't have a valid license yet, so for now, we just continue post our hiring in the Indeed, Facebook. We try to find a good driver to operate our business. So the third one is a safety compliance statement. Bingo J Transportation Limited liability company will comply with all FMCSA and DOT regulations. We will not store hazardous materials, and we will not conduct any maintenance at the Peatone Village location. Our office will only for administration purpose, and will not generate noise or traffic impact. And the fourth is the statement of village board members. My name is Kim Fang Li, and I'm over 18 years old, legal age, and I am the authorized representative of Bingo J Transportation Limited liability company. Our business will only use a home office in Peatone for administration job and working. All trucks will be parked outside the village. Basically, we will park in Chicago. And we will comply with all Peatone rules and operator responsibilities.
Okay. I have one question.
My statement to
Stop.
say.
Ask the question. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going,
Okay. This is yeah. Okay.
are you gonna be living in the apartment that you're renting for this business?
Yes, cause he's my fiance. We will move together soon. I will move to him. Yes.
Does anybody live there now?
Yes, my fiance, Yan Jia, the guy he's talking now,
Okay.
have me here. He living there,
Okay.
and we have our office ready yet. Now, our office, everything set up.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions?
How long have you been in business? How many years have you been in business?
This is a new company. For me, it's my initial one. My fiance, he has like over 20 years business experience. But basically, he is in China. But now he's only today as investor of my business.
So,
And he can give some guidance for me, direction for me.
so I'm sorry, I thought your fiance lives at the apartment now, no?
Yes.
He does?
Yes.
So he's,
Yes. I have contract.
I'm sorry,
Yes. I live in the shelter.
you live here?
Yes.
Oh, you are the
Yeah,
fiance?
I
Oh,
live
okay.
in shelter. Yeah.
Okay, so you live in the apartment now?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But I come
you in China or are you in the States?
Oh, I'm in Maryland.
Maryland.
黑的 American 是吧？
Maryland, Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase in
DC
Maryland.
area, yeah, DC area.
Okay.
So we planning to do the business with the drivers. They will do the nearby state. So the first places is Maryland and Virginia. It's like Illinois state with like a core. So the state nearby there. And the driving to my area maybe like 10, 11 hours. It's maximum hours.
Mm.
Yeah. So if we hire the right driver, I hope so. We hope to get it sooner.
Okay.
But we will not parking in Hilltop will be for sure.
Right. So you have this map, yes?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So why don't you put the office here?
Office.
The office, because this place is only for parking. And any regular, even the bigger company, they will not sell their office in a parking spot. In the parking spaces, we need to sign a contract, and their places only for the truck parking there. But then this batch, we have to call the like the DOT the places or with the MC number, and then the agency will sign the plate for us,
Right.
and we will give to driver, and the driver do that. So basically, the truck will not come to our places for sure, and we cannot drive the office there.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
So basically from the location here in Peatone, it's just dispatching. Is that correct?
Yeah, just dispatching and the deal with the paperwork. Like we just received the credit card and then the bank statement. Just this paperwork.
So it'll be a business office.
Yes, it's
And-
all business office for sure.
And, but you will also dispatch the drivers from that office?
Yes, if when the driver is ready, because now because the president just changed the law. Before that, the people will they own the working permission, they can become their driver. But now they only allow the driver, the legal driver has to have the green card. So that makes it very shortage of the drivers.
What types of freight or things do they haul?
We say because we have the dry van, 53 feet. So basically just like according to like some product, like a potato. I just we don't know yet, and some like produce or I don't know what the market we have, but we will have the 53 dry van, but we don't carry that wet or hazard material at all.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions?
So have we done this before?
I mean, we've done home occupation. I mean, this application came in 7 days ago, so
Okay.
we might, I mean,
Seems
there's
like we need to vet this a
maybe
little bit more.
maybe it could use a little more vetting. I mean, what I,
Because there's storefronts in town that they could rent and do a dispatch center and do administrative tasks.
Right.
And this seems I wish I had more information, is what I'm saying.
right. I mean, I did dive into the home occupation rules a little bit, and they're not a lot to it. I mean, the one key is you have to live there, and it has to be incidental and secondary to the use of the dwelling, so somebody who's living there and, you know, doing a small business out of there. This does sound like it's not, I mean, they have one vehicle right now, you have one truck?
Yes,
So it's not, they're not dispatching for 100 trucks,
Yeah.
but it's still, I understand what you're saying.
So we have a lot of
Trustee
people working from home for big companies, right?
Right.
But this sounds like possibly a company working out of a residential apartment.
Right.
And I'm struggling with the distinction between those two situations. And it just seems like it's a
Right.
rushed,
Yeah, I think there could be
this
some
is
more.
this is coming at us too fast.
We discussed that a little today, that we might want to spend a little more time
Yeah.
understanding this, just because I think there's just so we understand what they're doing. It's not saying that it can't happen in Peatone.
I mean, I
but
appreciate you coming in and
Right.
filling the paperwork, but it
Just,
just,
not everybody who runs a home occupation comes in and actually fills out.
Right.
The home.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure there are people
that's good.
running home businesses without registering with the village. But that being said, because trucking is such a controversial thing in this neck of the woods, we might want to just get a little better understanding. And
Yeah.
it sounds like you guys aren't ready to go right this minute. You're looking for a drivers right now to drive this truck, right?
Look for a driver.
Driver.
对
So-
I need to hire
right.
a driver.
So,
I
so
don't have a driver.
if this doesn't get approved today,
We
it's,
doing the hire driver, but the driver even the driver will not come to Peatone at all.
well, I understand. Yeah,
对，很多的六个。
your drivers their trucks aren't coming to this location on Howard. It's running the business from there, but, so you can hire a driver and run your business. It's just whether you set up a home occupation in this location wouldn't be approved yet, but I think we could hold off and do a little more understanding of this before
We
we.
just need to have more discussion on it.
yeah. If it is what it is, it sounds like somebody working out of their house, which should be fine. But like I said, there's a lot of loose ends right now that I really would like to see tied back up before I go for it.
And if I remember correct, when they did the home occupation license, there was a couple mechanics working out of their garages at home. And there's some ladies that were cutting hair, they had salons in their houses back, I mean, this was a long time ago when you put this in. And that's where it was more directed at, more
Well,
than.
and I can share, and this is just a very short time frame on this, but in the home occupation code, there are some things like you can't work in a detached garage, that's probably for the mechanics, but there are some folks that do cut hair and stuff or do makeup and things like, those are on our books now, I believe, and they've registered and are doing it. And like I say, there's probably some that should be registered with us that haven't, but,
Yeah, so let's understand who owns the company, where they're located, where's it based out of, you know,
Yeah,
what's
I'd
the
like a little
hours,
more
you know.
information.
And then, you know, again, thank you for coming in and applying.
Thank you
Yes.
for everyone.
Yeah, but we just need more information.
Even more. Okay.
Okay, please. So I make a motion to table this for,
I'll second that.
Motion Bowden, second. Hudson?
Trustee Bowden?
yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yeah.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sanford?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Do you want to put in the minutes, like, a time frame that it'll be tabled to, or do we need to put anything like that, Jim?
Well, you can, but I'm not, they're
required.
looking for more
So
information,
it's
so.
just tabled to a future date?
Future date, yeah, in case you need more time between now and the next meeting. I don't know whether you will or not,
Okay.
you might.
Thank you.
Energy.
Item G, we're gonna approve the payout, the final payout to Iroquois Paving Company for the work completed on Crawford Street, 2025 MFT resurfacing project in the amount of $8,921.18. Can I get a discussion on that, or? Troy, do you want to say anything
Crawford
about that?
payout.
This is just for the MFT project, it's complete, this is releasing the 5% retention we were holding, and we already submitted IDOT closeout paperwork for the project IDOT, so everything, the books are updated.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Hello, Brian, now it's okay,
Second.
it's finished.
We'll talk afterwards, because we moved on.
Move on,
So, yeah.
okay, thank you.
I did. Jen?
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Item H. This will be Resolution 25-R-25, a resolution accepting and authorizing an execution of an IGA with the county, Will County, for the placement of a license plate reading camera on Will County highways within the village of Peatone.
So there's two items here. The first one is an IGA with Will County. This came via our police chief and the police department, and I'm gonna ask him if he wants to say anything. But basically, this is a IGA with the county that allows license plate reading cameras on the county system. We previously did an IGA in September 12th, 2022 at a 3-year term. This new agreement renews that agreement but adds some additional locations that the chief may want to add. He talked about it last meeting, and there's no cost for the IGA, it's just an agreement between the county and Peatone. So, anything you want to add, chief?
Absolutely not.
Hey, there's a website that shows where those cameras are.
Yes, there is.
We got a lot compared to the surrounding communities. That's great. Nice job.
Any other questions or comments?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sluse, second Sturba.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
And item I, this will be Resolution 25-R-26, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Village of Peatone and the Flock Group Incorporated relative to provision of a license plate reading cameras. And
So this is the second piece. This is actually authorizing Flock Group to work to put these cameras in place. Village of Peatone's worked with this company previously. Chief has explained this at the previous meeting, but this is funded using the grant funds that the chief secured to the Will County opioid grant, and it's $22,000 annually. And this is for 2 years. It's funded, chief.
Yeah, it's actually a little more than 22,000, but because I worked with them on some other stuff, they discounted it to us, so we might actually get even another free camera that may be coming more. So, but yes, this is all paid for through that grant.
very good. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sluse, second Sturba.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Moving on to item J. This will be Resolution 25-R-27, a resolution of the Village of Peatone approving a cash escrow to replace the letter of credit for Ashburton Estates. And Nick's gonna explain that one.
So we have had, previously we had the Travel Center letter of credit. This is for Ashburton Estates, which is an older project in town. It's the subdivision located in the northeast quadrant of West Corning and Ratchie, so north of Corning, east of Ratchie. The developer there, the previous developer, Mr. O'Donnell, passed away, and the family's been disposing of the vacant properties. There were 5 that were left in that subdivision that was part of this letter of credit, which was $25,000. One was sold to an adjacent property owner, so that's 601 Corning, was sold to the people at 600 Hague, so back to back. And I'm told that those people bought it with the intent not to see anything built on it. There is sidewalks at that corner there leading into the subdivision. The 4 others are being sold to a local home builder who lives in the neighborhood. And that's 621, 613, 605, and 529 West Corning, which are all fronting Corning there. Because there was this $25,000 letter of credit remaining, Part of that deal is contingent on clearing that letter of credit so that these new owners don't have somebody else's letter of credit. And rather, such a small amount, I consulted with our village attorney, Terry Barnacle, and we worked out a deal where the developer or the owner is gonna pay $2,500 for the lot that was sold because it's got sidewalks in place that are in good shape. That $25,000 is to us for good, we don't have to give it back, and that would be for future parkway trees and what have you. And then the remaining 4 lots would pay $5,000 each per lot, so $20,000 to the village. So that new owner's gonna pay $20,000 contingent upon all this going through to the village. We will hold the cash, the village can earn interest for what it's worth, and when those lots are developed and the trees are put in, the sidewalks are put in, they can come back and request payout of those $20,000. And with this action, with the closeout of the letter of credit, we expect that sale of those properties to go through and this developer to move forward at some, hopefully, near-term development of those properties. And just as an aside, I know this group has purchased a few other properties in the Westgate subdivision, so they're eager to do business here in Peatone. But the long and short of it is we're getting $22,500 paid to the village. The letter of credit will go away, and we will hold the $20,000 until those 4 other parcels are developed. The 5th parcel, it's up to the owner what they want to do with it, but there are sidewalks in that are in very good shape, and we have $2,500 if we want to put parkway trees in there, but that's leading into the subdivision, so. And this took a lot more work than you'd think to get all that nailed down, so, but a lot of back and forth, and, but it's a warm-up for the next one, because I have one more letter of credit that we're gonna probably bring in December, but this was easier, but took a lot of time, so. Any questions?
Questions or comments? Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sluse, second Sturba.
Trustee Sluse?
Yes.
Trustee Sturba?
Yes.
Trustee Bowden?
Yes.
Trustee Hudson?
Yes.
Trustee Richards?
Yes.
Trustee Sandberg?
Yes.
On to item 8. Any questions from the press? No questions. Correspondence, communications, or petitions? Jim, would you like to speak? I see Jim Bellata from Aqua here.
I just thought I'd come and get some entertainment for tonight. And if there's any questions afterwards you guys have from us, if I could help you in any way, just wanted to kind of show up.
Glad you showed up. And Matt, can I get a motion for adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Sturba, second
Sandberg?
Sandberg.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.